Welcome.
Welcome.
I am back in the lab, guys. Welcome to Shade in the City. I'm Trees.
It's Nose.
And we are getting into episode 2 of Put a Ring on It. I am excited to see what Dr. Nicole has to say and see what happens with Alfonso. And I don't even remember the girl name now. I just know Alfonso got some shit with him, and I'm ready to dig deeper and see what this is about.
To get back into that shit, huh?
Right. So, yes, guys, let's get into it and let's get shady.
To put a ring on it. Where we left off was Alfonso's girlfriend Shay got up. She walked off set because she was extremely upset that Alfonso was taking her feelings for a joke and not really concerned about how she felt. Really, he said it wasn't his problem, basically. So she is basically telling us that it hurts because she had no problem, bringing him around her family and introducing him. And she feels some type of way that he won't do the same.
Did I not say last review, y'all, that I feel like she thinks she's a side chick? Or that's the feeling she gets, even though she may not be, but that's how he makes her feel.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Nicole asked Alfonso, well, how do you feel about her walking off? And, he basically said,
oh no, but this, okay, Alfonso, you got all the praises the first episode, and now really, bruh, he has the nerve to say that he is upset that she out here telling all they dirty laundry,
that they got to keep on going through this,
like they not. Nels, what point did you make? A very valid point. What the point is therapy for?
Oh, basically.
Right. Yeah. Right. What is therapy for?
I'm sorry. That's where you're supposed to air out all your dirty laundry so that the therapist can get to the nitty-gritty and find out what the real issue is.
Thank you.
So I don't feel like she is doing anything wrong. She is being transparent. She is telling her truth, and as she should. So
then we move on, I believe, to Charlena. Right?
Charlena, she lets us know that she had an awesome date. But when she got home, she came home with a rose from her date. And Mr. Otis, Mr. Cleophas over there, threw it in the garbage. And, basically he's like, well, I feel like she should know better.
And Dr. Nicole is like, excuse me?
Know better? You mean that she should understand that it was upsetting to you?
Right.
And he was like a little bit of both.
What did I say, y'all? Neanderthal. Go ahead.
Otis would have been right by himself.
Okay.
Charlena lets everyone know that, Otis said a lot of hurtful shit.
Right.
But what really hurt the most was him saying that she needed to go take a shower.
And she talks about how it made her feel dirty.
Exactly. And he says that he didn't mean it that way, that he just meant that, she was playing soccer and she needed to take a shower. Now,
can I just show y'all something? This is what Otis was doing. Gaslighting like a motherfucker. Okay. Gaslighting.
I love the fact that Dr. Nicole said, is that the context that you received it in? And she said, no, absolutely not. He made me feel dirty.
Right.
And basically, and he did, because that's exactly what he said. We all seen it, sir. You're lying piece of shit. You're acting like you're in a principal's office about to get in trouble.
Nigga, you can't blame that on editing.
Speak your truth.
You said what you said.
Because she should know better. The hell? So basically, what he says that's not what he meant. And she says, basically, what you tried to do was establish dominance because you were feeling insecure. And if you were implying that she was dirty, are you willing to, address the fact that what you said made her upset? Are you willing to apologize for that? And he said, yeah, absolutely. But I didn't hear any apology. So it is what it is. So what's the girl's name?
Shorty.
Mm-hmm. She says that her date with Hollywood was great. Okay. And they talked about all types
family,
of things.
finances.
She didn't feel the need to censor herself. And she really doesn't understand why there's a lack of communication with her partner versus this date.
Who's a stranger for the most part.
But she doesn't believe that it's on her end. She doesn't think that it has anything to do with her. And Kenneth is feeling some type of way because he's like, we talk, like we have deep conversations. So this is really,
this is a surprising news to Kenneth, apparently.
Now, she lets us know that when she brought home that necklace, she's letting the doctor know because we already know that he threw it off the balcony. We got two crazy motherfuckers here. Okay?
Oh no, but what we did not know.
One trashing roses, the other one throwing away necklaces. And she also lets us know that he takes her phone, goes in a room for hours, locks himself in there, and goes through her phone, even through her friends' messages, saying, "Oh, you talk to your friends about me? Yeah, you motherfucking right. That's what friends are for. The fuck? That's what all the friends know your business. That's the way it is. That's the way it's supposed to be. But you should know, motherfucker, because you shouldn't be going through her goddamn phone." So,
yeah, that part.
Dr. Nicole didn't make a huge deal about this, but she did ask him, what were you feeling in this moment, and what made you do this? And he said, he lost some confidence in himself and he was feeling overwhelmed with everything that was going on. So she loved the fact that he accepted accountability and was honest about his feelings, unlike some other people on the panel. Charlena lets us know that, she does not want a second date because they didn't really connect the way she was looking to connect. Right. I don't know if that's the case or if it was because of Otis, but it is what it is. Shay says that she's not going on a second date because although her and her date, they were cool, they had a lot of things in common, physically, he didn't hit the mark for her.
Yeah.
And
of course, that blows Alfonso's head up. He's like, I knew that wasn't what she wanted. I know her type. I was like, I can't.
He wasn't bad looking.
He wasn't.
So I'm just saying. It's no dig at Alfonso, but right. So Shorty decides that she wants a second date with Hollywood because they had a really good time.
Mm-hmm.
And she knows that this is going to make Kenneth feel uncomfortable. But she says basically, regardless, whether it be a second date with Hollywood or first date with somebody else, he's going to feel some type of way. So she might as well do what she wants. And I agree. Now, Dr. Nicole asked Kenneth how he feels about this. And he basically says, first dates, he believes are an illusion, which is true. And of course, you have a bunch of stuff to talk about because y'all are getting to know each other.
Right.
So there should be plenty of stuff to talk about. And basically, it's all smoke and mirrors. Which
okay, Kenneth.
But he says he's not really worried because he believes what they have is solid. And I think Shorty really wants him to bring it down a few notches because it ain't as solid clearly as you think, Kenneth.
Right. Or at least she's not feeling the solidness. You are. She is not.
So then Dr. Nicole tells everyone, well, it's the guys' week to go on a date. And how do y'all feel about that? Charlena says she is a little bit worried because in the midst of her argument with Otis, he's like, well, remember, I have my own date to go on. So she feels like he's going to be petty. And because he felt disrespected, he's going to do something to spitefully disrespect her. Although she feels that she was not being disrespectful to their relationship. And Shay says she is actually excited for Alfonso to go on his date. I don't know who the hell would be excited, but I mean, more power to you, boo. More power to you. I wouldn't, even if I wasn't upset, I don't know if I'd be excited. Is in the car with Shorty, and he's questioning basically why she wants to go out on another date with Hollywood. And is it because of courting reasons or what? And she's like, no, I just want to be around somebody with positive vibes. And you haven't been that lately. Oh, so because I haven't been that lately, is that a reason to let our relationship go? And like, she's like, this is not even something that we're not even talking about that. Like, the hell? So basically, she finds out after just getting her phone back, apparently he's had it this entire time, that he has sent her banking information to himself and refuses to delete it. He's like, well, can we discuss this later? She's like, no, I want you to make me feel comfortable and delete it right now.
And he pretty much ignores her.
He ignores her and says, and pulls over and got out the car. But before that, she lets him know that she is disgusted. Now, I was talking to Trace about this, and I'm not even sure if the reason why he did this is for money issues or anything to deal with money, but
to see where it's going.
Exactly. Like if she ever wanted to dip out and, like, I don't know,
leave him or do something, because have a different plan.
Exactly. Someone's money trail can let you know what they were doing, right? Maybe she booked a hotel or something like that or whatever, and he would have access to that. But that is disgusting. She lets him know that she's disgusted, and I'm seeing why she's feeling like a relationship
why she's
is
over
not solid.
You get back to Kenneth and Shorty, y'all. They're back at home, and she said it was the worst fight they've ever had. She let him know that she did explode when she saw him with her phone sending himself things. And all I caught was the end of it. Please help me, Nels. But he said that he knows that he needs to try to not sabotage her.
So basically,
like this was a new awakening for him or something. It gets worse because no, what did he say to a T? He said something, but then I have to learn not to sabotage.
What he said was when he gets upset with her or gets in that headspace, he really shouldn't be like that, and he should be more mature, and he shouldn't want to sabotage her. But clearly, after going through the rundown, that's what he likes to do. So,
as Nell speaks about the rundown, this is what did it for me. I'm not even gonna lie to you, Shade Squad. I didn't even catch everything. All I needed to catch was he has previously went as far as to go on her job social media because he's been angry with her, blast her and put unpleasant things on her job social media as a way to not only get her attention, but the job's attention. And I said, if literally my notes says this is toxic, and he clearly is so scared of losing her that he'll do anything to keep her. This is some fatal attraction type shit. Where's your flags? Where's your flags? Okay. Fuck the flag. But you need a smoke signal. That I don't, and the fact that she's still there and even on this show.
Well, she actually says, so basically what she
Jordy,
said
you
was,
look like you got so much sense, boo. What is going on? Okay,
so we're going to get into it. So she says that if she doesn't want him, he's going to be super immature, make sure nobody wants her. Everyone sees her in a different light. And yes, he has actually gone onto her job social media. So she has reason to believe that he would go to the super duper extreme. So she lets him know that
That's not scary?
Okay.
Shade Squad, drop down in the comments. And don't scare y'all.
That wouldn't you want me to be with you because I want to be with you and not because I'm
scared
afraid of the consequences.
Right.
So I feel like that's part of the reason why she's still there. She's worried about the fucking consequences and what he may do to sabotage her. And
I need Dr. Nicole she's made clear, get in his behind.
And imagine, Trace, for a motherfucker who she's made clear really don't got shit to lose.
That's what I'm saying. She should be alarmed.
She is alarmed.
But you want you over here putting a ring on it? What is...
I think this may
maybe be... You know what? I have Shade Squad. Tell me if you disagree. This is my first prediction of this season. I believe this is Shorty's way out. She went as far
I was just about to say that.
She went as far as to go on this show to get her a way out so everybody else could see it.
What you can't do is tell me that I fucked up or I did something fucked up when we both agreed to this process. Now, if I'm actually going along with the process and this is my way out, then you can't say shit. You can't do shit. So yes, I do believe that this could be her way out. He actually apologizes to her after she expresses that you would want me to be with you because I want to and not because I'm afraid of your ass. He apologizes and says that he doesn't ever want her to feel like she's his enemy. And he understands that he has underlying issues that he's not in denial about. He actually gets teary-eyed and he's like, I know I have shit I need to work on. But he feels that he's fully capable of being the man that she needs him to be. He's just worried that his pace and her pace are not aligning, that maybe she needs him to be there faster than he can be. And, she says that since he's not in denial, that's something that they can build on because she doesn't want to feel like she's walking on eggshells. But she also does say that they take one step forward and two steps back. So apparently this is an ongoing repetitive thing. And
well, I don't know if you remember, but she said something when they were in therapy with Dr. Nicole, where she talks about how she feels like she's forcing him to be somebody that he's not. Mm-hmm. Because he's just not, and that's why he feels he can be that person. He's just not there. And she wants that now. And that's why, in my eyes, for her end, it's not working. But truly, it should not be working because there are deeper, toxic issues.
So then we move on to Charlena and Otis. And Charlena says basically she's going to be cool with him going on his date because she signed up for the process. But he needs to be respectful. Mm-hmm. She is concerned that he may break the boundaries because he's petty as fuck. And he does shit out of spite and out of anger. And then wants to, make up for it later after he done did whatever the fuck he did. The woman he's going on a date with, her name is, I have Sherry.
No, the girl, Sherry, you're right. She's 30 from Orlando, Florida.
I was about to say, my phone be messing names up sometimes, so I got to be sure. She says she's a flirt. And she's cute. She's a cute girl. So we shall see what happens with this date. I feel like Charlena was very respectful to her. She was super nice. Unlike the next scene that we're about to get into.
Right.
So Alfonso is getting dressed. And, basically Shay's like, what you doing all that for? Like, he putting on jewelry, he putting on sunglasses, got his bracelets, his chains on. He like, I just want to look nice. Like, what's up? And she's like, you doing the most. Like, who you trying to impress or who you trying to make jealous?
Right.
Whatever he's trying to do, boo, it's clearly working. Okay. So, he talks to, basically, he brings up when they were on the panel and how he felt that she brought a lot of issues that he felt should have stayed home to light. And he's like, she's like, so what do you want me to do? Just sweep it under the rug? Basically, kind of what we said, like, this is the point of us being here, is to discuss this. So he's like, well, no, I mean, I know we were going to talk about our issues, but I didn't think we were like laying it all out. Dude, then you ain't gonna get nowhere. Okay. So then we have Chantel, who's going on a date with Alfonso. She's from Brooklyn. And she says she likes like boss type dudes. So I don't know. Alfonso does give me kind of boss. So she may actually be feeling Alfonso. Shay's little petty ass cracks the door open. And she's like, what's up? Like, hey. And she tells like, I'm here for my date. Like, you gonna let me in? She's like, give me a second. And close the door right back in this girl's face. Checks to make sure Alfonso is ready. And he's standing at the top of the steps like he ready to make an entrance. He ready. He all the way ready. She's like, why are you so excited?
But he's also giggling at the fact that she's being a whole fool.
Yes, she is. Yes, she really is. So she then invites Chantel in. Chantel tries to be respectful and, shake her hand. And
he doesn't want to shake her hand.
She's like, oh, okay, well, no handshake, okay. So then she tries to give Alfonso a hug, and Alfonso's like,
right.
You pushing it, boo. We got cameras. We got my girl. You tripping, boo. So
he's like, I know where I'm coming home tonight. I ain't stupid.
And Chantel showed up to this date with her shirt completely open. You see bra, you see boobs, you see everything. So Shay asked her, like, you doing a lot. Like, can you close that up? Chantel's like, well, my button is broken. And she's like, well, I got safety pants. And I feel like Chantel just kind of like moved on right past that, like, whatever, lady. Like, so they go outside. Shay walks them outside, literally to the car. Okay. And Miss I'm excited for him to go on a date. But she the only one acting the damn fool. Okay.
She really was. She was being super extra. And I'm sorry, but as a woman, she lucky that girl didn't pop off on her. Because what you're not going to do as a grown-ass woman, you signed up for a process. So what you're not going to do is get up here and then be talking about how I'm dressed and what I need to do. And all I need to do is take your man out and have a good time. And you better hope I don't fuck him. So how about that, sis?
So, Chantel, I was about to say, her name is so close to mine. I was just going to call her Brooklyn's Finest because I didn't remember her name. I don't know why I couldn't remember her name. So Chantel is on her date with Alfonso. And, she's complimenting him on his smile. And I must say, Alfonso really does have a nice smile. And it looked like he got like a little dimple a little bit. So he compliments her on her looks. And, he's feeling himself. I ain't gonna lie. He's feeling himself. He is enjoying this date. So they talk about kids and, if he wants any. And he says, well, I was really done having kids, but my woman doesn't have any, so I was willing to have one for her. So she's like, how many kids you got? And he lets her know that he has 2, and his oldest, the girl, 20. Is 20. Now, she was just as shocked as I was, because Alfonso does not look like he got a 20-year-old.
He does not.
At all.
We also learned that Chantel is a single mom of 2 boys who are 9 and 10.
Basically, she asked him, what were you asking for, for the type of woman for your date? And he says, someone pretty, someone established, and someone who knows what they want. And you fit that. And he says, well, what about your man? And she said, you? And he like, this is a real ego boost. He put on his glasses, right? Looking like he's feeling himself right now. He is feeling himself.
All I know is Shay would be losing her mind.
Exactly. She's like, all right, Rico Suave. And look.
It was really cute. And they even discussed a possible second date. She's like, well, you know what you need to do. You need to let him know, how you feel. You liking me. You want to see me again. And I was like, oh, you might not want to do that, bro. I want to do that.
So Otis, he goes out on his date and he feels that
and they are cake and sipping, excuse me.
Yeah, they're making professional cakes, which I've never even seen. I thought that was super dope. Super duper dope.
Okay, if y'all could just bake the cake and let me ice it.
Where they at again?
It's a cake and sip. So instead
of
no.
I mean, what city, what state?
They're in Atlanta. I just don't know what
they got a lot of shit to do down there, apparently. Okay, because I ain't never even heard no shit like that. That was Otis says that he feels that, his date is very mature and very respectful because she's covered up. Now he does say that, it's okay for the first date you show a little skin, but I guess he felt that she looked very, presentable. So basically they are at the host asked, has anyone here made a professional cake? And he's like, I have. I'm like, hold up, Otis. These are things we did not know about you. Apparently he is a chef. He has gone to school for it and he is a chef. So she wants to know what he looks for in a woman, and he looks for loyalty and respect. And also someone who, respects herself and respects him. And
because it's a reflection of him.
Exactly. He asked her about her dating history, and she says, she's dating casually. And I felt like, I don't know, he was like, casually? But like, nigga, what are you trying to say? The fuck that mean? But she was cool with it. She was like, yes, I go out on dates for people, who want to take me out and see if there's a connection. If there's not, I keep it moving. Basically. And she lets him know that she's looking for a man that can lead and someone who she can support and accepts her support. He finds it super attractive. He loves the fact
that knows what she wants.
So then we are moving on to
Kenneth
and his date. Now, Shamaya from Atlanta, Georgia, she is going up to meet Kenneth. And let me tell you something. Kenneth don't seem too thrilled about going on his date. Before even leaving the house with Shamaya, he is already thinking about Shorty. He is concerned that, Shorty feels some type of way and he doesn't want to do anything to upset her. But Shorty lets him know, look, keep it respectful. And he's basically like, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You know who I am, how I get down, and it ain't gonna happen. Shorty tells us she's actually hoping that he does not make a connection with a new woman, because really what she wants is for her man to get his shit together and for him to love her the way he's supposed to. So maybe we were wrong. Maybe this ain't her way out. I don't know. Maybe she's just hoping to scare his ass and scare him straight. They go to
blink, Shorty, blink twice. If you need us to come get you, blink twice, Shorty. Go ahead.
You are a whole idiot. So they're going to do glass blowing. I am super, super jealous.
Yes, it was so cute.
I want to do glass blowing so bad. I thought it was super dope date. Literally the only place out here that you can do it is like over an hour away. It's like ridiculous. Trust me, I looked it up. So he basically is letting us know that he feels uncomfortable on his date because he knows his woman is at home, concerned about the date. Although he's toxic and although he's crazy, I can appreciate the fact that he's concerned about his woman's feelings while he's on this date. He literally cannot even focus. And he tells his date, I apologize, basically, if I'm not all here. I got a lot of things going on in my head. And, they talk about her business. She's mainly the one doing all the talking, which I'm not surprised. Since Shorty says that's who he is. Right. She basically tells him that, I have a small business catered to small and petite women. Of course, he brings up his small and petite woman. Shorty. Oh, she would love that. And he is just really not here. So towards the end of the date, he is like, well, it was nice to meet you. Thank you for bringing me on this date, as if this is the first and the last date. I don't know. I just appreciate the fact that he is concerned about his woman while he's on his date. I just thought
but he's not doing the process. I'm telling you, Dr. Nicole's gonna get on him about that, because that's just that toxic stuff. He's afraid if he just even look at anybody, and which he should be, like, he should care about how she feels, but he's so scared of losing her and being by himself. That can't be healthy. That can't be healthy. So Otis returns home from his date and he tries to give the cake to Charlena. It seems like it's supposed to be like a cute little gesture. But then she said something about the flowers on top of the cake. Like, oh, did you do this purposely? And then he's like, no, the instructor told us to do it. And I feel like, Otis, you could have played it off, but you're such a dickhead. You didn't even try.
No. I think she thought he was trying to be funny. Like trying to be a dick. Because I threw away your flowers. And now
no, and so I would have turned that into I threw away your flowers, so here I'm giving them back to you, babe. My bad. Like he could have freaked that, and instead it was more like, no, I did it because the instructor told me to do it. I ain't doing shit for you. Like that's what he gives me, because he still does not see anything wrong with what happened the day before. Another red flag moment, but
all right, so, you got.
I'm just saying. I mean, if that was me, I'm just saying I'm not a man, but if I'm going to try to freak it and get it to work in my favor and get you back on my good side.
Like, because I didn't want you to have flowers from another man, so I brought you flowers.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, you got a point there, Trish.
So then after they go through that little thing, it gets basically kind of serious when he talks about how he gave her a side hug, even though that was against their rules. She says that she really doesn't mind it, but she does want to make sure that they have boundaries in place. And he says he feels like he doesn't need any boundaries because he knows how to control himself. And so I forgot, and I may have to go back and rewatch the first one, but I feel like he said something or he mentioned something about when they met, and obviously she didn't hook up with the cousin, but she hooked up with him. But I felt like when they were talking about going on first dates, and he's like, well, yeah, I'm concerned about the first date because I like got her on the first
date. They slept together the first night.
So, but what's fucked up, that's your whole lady, but the way he treats her, it's almost like he treats her bitch on the first night. Like he has no respect for her. So it's like, because he keeps bringing up this narrative about the way you carry yourself, the way you present yourself and shit like that. And it's like, but you made her your girlfriend after you fucked her the first night. Like you did that. Didn't nobody tell you to do that? And now you, like, she has to wear a scarlet letter for the rest of your relationship because she let you hit the first night? Make it make sense. So, I'm sorry, I got heat for everybody today.
Because that's his girlfriend. I mean, he's going to have respect for her as his girlfriend, but it makes him worried that if you did it with me, you may do it with someone else. And really, you're just going on a first date with all these people. So why am I to think that?
If you have that level and that lack of trust, why would you want her to be your wife?
Because he's a dude.
I guess. We're getting to the group session with Dr. Nicole. She had asked the gentlemen about their dates. And then she quickly gets to Alfonso first. Please know that there is always a method to Dr. Nicole's madness. I've noticed and learned this from watching the show. So basically, he begins to talk about his date, how Chantel was really cool, but she basically wants to know how Shay behaved. So he gets into the nitty-gritty of it all about how she was had her at the door waiting, then shut the door in her face. And so, yeah, she goes over and she's like tapping on the window because the girl got her arm on the armrest and she feel like she too comfortable. But then she tries to tell Dr. Nicole, but it's not about the women. It's not about the women. It's about the fact that he likes the attention. And that's what really bothers her is he likes female attention.
I told you. I don't like friendly niggas.
Right. So we learned Alfonso's a friendly dude. And
look, my niggas need to have Kenneth's energy on a date.
Look, look, Shay Squad. Would you prefer crazy Kenny or friendly Alfonso? Friendly Fonzo. That's what we're doing. Crazy Kenny. I wish I could do the poll and do crazy Kenny or friendly Fonzo.
But no, I don't want crazy Kenny. I just want that energy on the date around bitches. I ain't fully here because my mind is on my woman. That's it. That's all I want. I want that part. That part, okay?
So, for the most part, we didn't even get to Dr. Nicole cuts us off again. And we didn't even get to see Alfonso and Shay got so much stuff that we see even in the preview for next episode. She doesn't even let them go on a date. They're the only couple that doesn't get to go out again. The other couples do go out, so I'm sure we'll hear about their experiences.
But I'm sure it's because she really needs to get to the nitty gritty. I mean, literally, Shay said that she does not have a sense of security in their relationship, and she has a reason to feel that the way that she feels. She has a plethora of receipts. Literally, she says a woman has contacted her and told her to get her hoo-ha checked because she don't know where her man has been. Why do you even want to be with this man anymore?
You took the words out of my mouth. Where are the flags?
I really thought that he was really nice, but clearly he's too nice. He's too friendly. Not the type of nigga I like. So.
And she's so beautiful. She's so beautiful. It's just crazy. Thank you guys, so much. Please make sure you like the video. Like. I've been bad at saying it, and I need to be better about saying it throughout the video because y'all will watch it. I see the views, and I don't see the likes, guys. Come on. Y'all will comment and everything, but like the video. If you haven't already, like the video. Or you're going to hear me say this 50 times a day every time we start a new segment, and that's going to really irritate y'all. So I hope you start liking the video.
We really also want you to subscribe because we want you to join our Shade Squad family.
Right.
Be a part of this amazing family. And then, you can comment with all of our other family members. I mean, we love you. We love to talk to you guys.
You're so funny.
Like, comment, subscribe, and
hit the notification bell. And make sure you're following us on all social media platforms. And we will see y'all next week. Because this was a lot. I didn't mean to give that many reads. I didn't even know I had it in me, but it just came to me. But y'all have a good one. And we'll see y'all next week for another episode of Put a Ring on It. Have a good night. And have a blessed week.
Front, back, side to side. Make sure you go like and subscribe. Front, back, side to side. Make sure you go like and subscribe.